Namaskaram, Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 57th sloka. So in this sloka, Lord Krishna says, dedicate your activities to me, making me your supreme goal. That is, reaching me should be your supreme goal. Taking shelter of the yoke of the intellect. Keep your consciousness absorbed in me always. So this is self-explanatory. So now we should be in the consciousness of God. That is what we have seen in the previous sloka. Now here he talks about intellect. That intellect should be with the God. The union of intellect with the God. Only then, when it is in union with God, only we realize, we understand whatever exists on the earth is emanated from God. He is the creator. He makes everything available on the earth. He is the owner. We are not the owners. So you will get that thought. So here is explaining how intellect has to be taken up. So we have the subtle antakarna. We say it heart or manas or mind. When it creates thoughts, that is when your heart is filled with thoughts, that is manas or mind. And when you analyze the thoughts and take decisions, because we get whether I should do this job or this work, or what will be the plus and minus of this, then what to do, how to take decision. Should I take it up or should I drop it? So you get so many thoughts like that. So how do you take up the thought? So you analyze and you decide. So that becomes the intellect, that is buddhi. So your thoughts are analyzed and you are getting that buddhi. So based on that is on that only you are the way you take the decisions. Depends. Then when you get attracted or when you get attached to a person or an object, that is called chitta. And when it is attached with the object or person, naturally what happens? You are identified with pride and ego. Naturally, because we think I am the owner, and you become very possessive about all this. So naturally you end up with having pride and ego and the attributes of body. You are attached to body. You become conscious of your body. Naturally that leads to ego. So you should know how to cultivate intellect. Now we have seen intellect plays very important role. So the intellect to be in union with God, because you get that spiritual energy. So what you analyze and what you decide will be good for you if you do it with the spiritual energy. That is what he says. For example, when you get angry, if it is the office, you don't show. Suppose your boss shouts at you and you can't show it back to him. What do? You show it to the subordinates. So who are the weaker ones, you show it to them. And you know, there I cannot do anything. At home I can shout at people, or the people who are my subordinates, I can shout at them. So the mind knows where to control my anger and where to release my anger. Where I cannot do anything, where I can do anything. Where I control, where I cannot control. So this is the very simple example. So we do it. So the mind analyzes and decides. So the buddhi, you have got that intellect. So you have got that naturally, you have that ability to analyze and decide. Some people go in the right path, some people get diverted. So how does it happen? Because your intellect is not with God. You are not getting it connected with God. That is why you are not taking that initiative. So naturally what happens? You get influenced by the negative factors. That is why your decision goes wrong. So this is the very basic value, or I can say it's a lesson for us to lead a daily life, because we come across so many things like this. So we should know how to cultivate intellect with proper knowledge. So what is that proper knowledge? The knowledge we get from our elders, from scriptures, by doing service to God through Bhakti Margam. You get that proper knowledge, because you are exposed to only good things. Naturally the knowledge is proper. So you are exposed to only the positive attitudes, positive attributes. So naturally you get the proper knowledge. So your decision will be good. So, and use the buddhi or intellect to guide the mind in proper diet, because mind gets all kinds of thoughts, but you cannot take all the thoughts into your internal system. The thoughts have to be analyzed, that have to be segregated. So how do you segregate? Only with the intellect. This is very important for the younger children. They should be taught, it should be cultivated rather than. So the children should be exposed to this kind of speech. How to get themselves away from all this negative attitudes, negative actions. How to think, how to analyze. So this is very important for a person to lead a peaceful life, contented life, to be a good human being. So that is what Lord Krishna emphasizes here, the Buddhi Yoga. So resolute decision of intellect. When you feel that all work, whatever we do, it is for the pleasure of God. Even when you are making a garland, it is to make Him feel happy. So naturally you get that, you feel energized. Your mind is thinking only on that. No, I should get good flowers. Then I should make a very colorful and beautiful garland. And so you are concentrating only on that. Nothing disturbs you. So this is how our mind to be attached to God. That is very important. So our chitta gets attached to God. So when you are in consciousness of God, naturally you will not be diverted. This is very important for us, because today's world is full of negative activities. Every day we come across so many negative activities. It is not that everyone is having faith in God, or everyone is doing as per Shastra or scriptures. So let's not get influenced by them. Let's be a good human being. Let's be a good citizen. Thank you.